guys, it's Ali and welcome to today's video. So today guys, I'm going to do one of the tall skinny journals. I did ask on when I did my flip through of the sunflower one, and quite a few people have asked me can I make one on camera. I'm only going to do a little one like I've done with the sunflower one. I don't have another sunflower pad, so I'm going to go with like a vintage theme for this one because I've already made another like botanical one that I've not finished yet. So I thought I'd just work with like vintage colours today. So I've been in my scrapbooking papers, and you want 6 pieces of 12 by 12. I've just, like you can see there, just shows sort of vintage papers. And then you want a piece for your cover. I've chose a piece out of one of my Tim Holtz 12 by 12s for the cover. So what we're going to do, we'll cut the papers down first. So you want to cut your pages down to 11 inches by 8 inches. So I'm just going to cut my pages down, so 11 by 8, so that when we fold them over they'll measure 11 by 4. There's one. I'm going to keep them scraps because we can use them for ephemera. So 11 by 8. So how are we doing guys? It's Monday morning actually today. Well, it's about, not morning, it's about 12:30. I just thought I would do this video. I did say if there was enough people asked me to do it, so it won't take long to make. They're not big journals. And there's that one. Like I said, I'm going to save these end pieces because we might be able to use them for some ephemera. So 11 by 8. Right, is this, oh no, 2 more. So how are we doing guys? Are we all okay? I hope you all had a nice weekend. We didn't do anything. The weather wasn't great at the weekend. No, we didn't go anywhere or do anything, to be honest. Oh, I've not cut that piece. Let's just do it. Cut that little piece. Trimmer's not cut right to the end. There we go. No, we didn't do anything at the weekend. Oh God, I'm talking now and I can't concentrate and talk at the same time. I don't want to cut the papers down to the wrong size. There we go, 11 by 8. And the last one, no, we didn't do anything. Like I said, the weather was rubbish. We're all excited for this Friday now, for family coming down for the Easter weekend. So that'll be nice. And then 8 inches. Okay, right, I've already cut my papers down. I'll show you them in a minute. I've just made 2 little signatures. I've cut them the same, 11 by 8. So what I'm going to do now is I think I've finished with my trimmer now for the time being. I'm just going to get my scoreboard. Oh, I need to cut the cover, don't I? But I'll do that in a minute. So they're 11 by 8, so I want to score these down the middle. I mean, you don't have to score them, you can just fold them if you want to. I just think they fold nicer, easier when you've used your scoreboard. So I'm just going to score them at 4 inches down the middle. I just find it easier to fold. Okay, so now we want to do the cover. So my cover is got the pages measure 11 by 4, so I need to make my cover a bit taller, so I'm going to do it 11 1/4 by 10 inches because the pages are 4, so 4 and 4 is 8, and then I want to leave a 1 inch spine, that's 9, but I want to leave a bit extra so that it folds, you know, the papers go nicely in the cover. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm just going to grab my trimmer again and let's cut this down. So we want it to be 11 1/4. So 11 1/4. What did I say? By 10 inches. We can always cut a little bit off the width if we need to. Okay, so that's my cover, 11 1/4 by 10. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scoreboard for the cover. I'm going to find the middle. So half of 10 is 5. So that's my centre point, 5. And I'm going to go, I hope you can see, I'm going to go 1/2 inch that way and 1/2 inch that way, which will give me my 1 inch spine. So I'm going to go back to 4.5 inches. And then up to 5.5 inches, and that will give me a 1 inch spine. And then I'm just going to fold it over. I'm going to hope that my signatures will fit in there. Let's have a little look. Like I said, you can always trim a little bit off the edge. I've cut my papers down to 11 by 4. Oh, I must have missed a paper there. I've not cut that one off. Let me just cut it. I'm not going to get my trimmer out again. It doesn't matter if they're not all the same sizes, just as long as they fit in the cover. So let's try them. Yeah, so they fit in there nicely. And can you see, like, we've got that little bit of room at the edge, so the papers are not sticking out. Okay, so that is that. Right, let's just put them back on there. And let's just fold these papers and burnish them, the pages. Where's my button folder? I think you get a nicer, nicer finish if you fold if you score your papers down the middle. But it's entirely up to you, whatever you want to do. Okay, and then this one. So we want 3 in each signature, so let's have a look what we've got. We want a dark one, a lighter one, and that one. So we've got 3 in that signature, and then we've got our papers. So let's do this one first. I've got some faux coffee dyed paper. I've got 2 sheets of that. I've just got a piece of just ordinary coffee dyed paper, like an invoice paper, and some lined paper and a diary page. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 pages in each signature. So I'm just going to put my signature together. I'm going to have that one in the middle, I think. So let's just... I don't know whether I should have done four pages. I might cut some more paper. I might cut another 2 sheets of paper and put another patterned paper in. I can't remember whether I put 3 or 4 in the last one. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some more 12 by 12 and I'm going to put another sheet in. It's up to you. You can just leave it at 3 sheets of pattern paper if you want to, but I'm sure I put 4 in the last one. I'll have to get it out and have a look. So let's do this one, but I can do that off camera. That's up to you. You know, if you want to put another sheet in, go for it. If you don't, then just leave it as it is. Okay, so I'm going to just start with that one. Yeah, I'm sure I put 4 pieces in now. I'm thinking back. That's going to stick out a little bit. I've not cut enough off there, so I'm just going to cut a bit off that diary page. Yeah, I did. I put 4 pieces in. I remember now, because I think I cut 3 and then I went and decided I was going to do 4. So I'll cut another piece of scrapbooking paper off camera. I can do that. So there's my 2 signatures. Let's have a look if they're going to fit nicely into this cover. Yes, can you see? They're not sticking out the top, and we've got that little bit of a lip just at the side. I'll show you that way. Can you see there? You've got that little bit of space so that everything's tucked nicely in there. So I'll show you how I put the elastic in. It's really easy. I'm sure you know how to put elastic in a journal. It was just some people have said, can you do it from start to finish? So that's what I'll do. I'll try and embellish it the same way as I did the sunflower journal as well. So what I do, there's my spine, okay? So I'm just going to ink over this first. Just gonna, I can see that that paper's cracked a little bit there, but we can put something down the side of there if we need to reinforce it. Like I said, it's not a big chunky thick journal, so we don't need to worry about it ripping, because the papers, they're not going to be that heavy. Right, okay, so what I do is really quick and easy. I just get myself a pen and I just put where I want my eyelets to go. So I want one to go there and there, and then I just go and get my ruler, just then it's straight, and I want one to go there and there. So I've just put my marks there. I'm just going to make some holes. Same this side. If you want to bind it in, if you don't, you know, if you don't want elastic, then go for it. You can stitch it in if you prefer doing that. I just like the elastic binding, then you can take the pages out if you want to journal on them. And yeah, it's entirely up to you. If you want to stitch it into your cover, go for it. No, not the ones I wanted. Let's just, oh yes, they are. Got some little, I didn't think I had any little ones in there, but I have. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I don't know whether this is working. It keeps breaking, this little crocodile. This springy bit keeps jumping off. Let's try it and see. No, it's not working. I'll have to get hubby to look at that. I'll have to use the other one, the big one. I don't like using this big one. The big bite is it called, but I'll have to. Right, here we are. Let's just set them eyelets. Oh, come here. I'm all fingers and thumbs. What are you doing, Alison? Right, take 3. Okay, there's 1. Sorry if there's noise, guys. This fella over the road just decided to get his lawnmower out. Wouldn't you know it? When you're videoing. I have to get another one out. That first one wasn't any good. Okay. In the one's not working neither. Some of these eyelets are absolutely rubbish. That's 3 I've wasted just doing this little bit. Get another one out. Some of them work absolutely fine, and then some of them just never want to set. Let's try that. There we go. Okay, so there's my eyelets in. You can see that they're evenly spaced there, and I've got some black elastic I'm going to use, and I'm just going to let's see roughly how much we'll need. I don't like it too tight so that you've not got enough room to tie your knot. Let's do it about there. That should be okay. So do 2 pieces that size. That should be okay. I think this is 1.5 mil elastic. They come in different, you know, thicknesses. I think this is 1.5. Okay, so do I want it on the outside or the inside? I'm going to do mine on the inside, so I'm just going to thread my elastic through. I might have cut too much here, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. You don't want it, so you know, if you pull it too tight, you don't want your pages bending. So I only tie a loose knot to start off with, can always tighten it up at the end. I'm not going to cut them ends off in case I need to loosen it anymore when we've put the signatures in. Okay, let's put the second piece of elastic in. I'm just thinking now I may have to trim the height of my papers down because I forgot I was putting eyelets in. So I might have to trim the height of my papers down a little bit. We'll have a look and see. So can you see how it's not pulling or anything there on the pages? Which way are we? That way. Right, let's just have a little look. Okay, let's just try one signature and let's see. Oh no, that's actually okay because they sit under the eyelet. Can you see? Oh, mind you, that one. Let's have a look. No, it's not pulling. That's okay, I think. If you feel like it's pulling a little bit, but can you see I've still got some room at the top and some room at the bottom, so that should be okay, I think. And then this one in that one there. Right, let's just make sure everything's fitting in. Right, I've got a little bit of an overhang at the bottom on one of the papers, and it's that one there. So let's just cut a little bit off that paper. I'm not going to get my trimmer out, I'm just going to cut it. I don't mind if some pages are shorter than others. I don't mind that at all. Put it back in. Let's have a look. Yeah, everything's fitting in there nicely now. There's nothing hanging out the bottom, and like I said, we've got that little bit of space at the side. So that is really the structure. Really easy, isn't it? Really, really easy to put together. It's not hard to do. So I don't know how long I've been on. I think I need to have a little think about the cover. I've got this topper that I've made, you know, in the scraps to something. I made some toppers. So I was thinking I could put this on the front of here, but I need to think about what else I want to put on. So I'm going to call it a day today here, and you can just, if you want to, you know, work along with me, you can put yours together and then we can work along on it together. So I hope you found it useful. I hope I've made myself clear with the measurements and whatnot. So as always, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Take care, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.